Hi, I'm Steve Kennedy. This is Music and Message, and this is Lazarus Knew. Did you wake me from sleeping? Or was that thunder in the night? Heard you up there screaming. It was finished. Surely I didn't hear that right. What will I do without you? What will I do without you? I ran back to the garden. Whole world reeling underfoot. Praying for pardon for having run. Oh, what else could they have done? You said it would go this way, but what else did you say? Am I still sleeping? Bring this heart back to life again. Not joining in this weeping. Oh, for I know my friend, and for him it's all about life. Oh, it's all about life. Even at the end. Get me back to Bethany. Take my head off a silver plate. For the joy that's set before me. Oh, some say I'm a little late. When I die again, he'll bring me back with him. Oh, am I still sleeping? Bring this heart back to life again. Not joining in this weeping, for I know my friend, and for him it's all about life. Oh, it's all about life. Even at the end. You called out my name. You're into saving, and you called me back from the grave. you called out my name. I knew no one could hold you down from rising from the grave. Am I still sleeping? Bring this heart back to life again. Not joining in this weeping, for I know my friend, and for him it's all about life. It's all about life. And even at the end, even at the end, you called out my name. You called out my name. Am I still sleeping? Bring this heart back to life again. Oh, I'm not joining in this weeping, for I know my friend, and for him it's all about life. It's all about life. Even at the end. Lazarus knew. It turned out to be a dark afternoon while he made his way to the scene. Darkness was palpable, where everyone's chest had a sense of pressure. And even the birds and animals found a shelter to hide. Something ominous had set in. A foreboding stillness settled upon the hills, with darkness that encroached so oppressively that one could not even see the hand in front of their face. Children cried, and everyone's hearts were in their throats, knowing that this was not an ordinary blackness. Why, it was daytime, yet, and anyone could read the writing on the wall. Knew that this is just not a normal afternoon finding. You could cut the tension and the blackness with a knife. It was so thick. There was a hollowed hush that fell upon the landscape that whispered of a spiritual pressure as heavy as a black hole swirling down upon the scene outside of Jerusalem. At the foot of the hill, I see a man named Lazarus trying to make his way up this hill called Golgotha, when a loud scream pierces the silence, where all creation seemed to buckle under the words, "It was finished." It is finished. Lazarus knew that voice, and knew it to be the one who had just recently stood outside his tomb, and with an equally authoritative voice called him back from the grave. So he likely was very confident that it was not finished for this man that just died on that cross. Why, if his friend Jesus could raise him from the dead, then he did not have any doubt that Jesus would also rise again. Hey, that's what he said would happen. And the earth shook with a violent earthquake, declaring that this death was not an ordinary passing. All of creation folded in on itself, and the very rocks split, proclaiming a victory over darkness as the sun then broke through, lighting upon the many perplexed and confused people. The dawning of this seeing of the light proclaimed to those that God deemed to see that this was the very Son of God that just died on that cross. See, it was my sins and yours that put him on that cross. And no one does life completely right. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus is Lord, you will be saved. See, I believe Lazarus knew. It's very likely that he knew. Because Jesus said, destroy this temple, speaking of his body, and in 3 days I will raise it up. John 2:19. As followers of Christ, we have this blessed hope. 1 Corinthians 6:14. God hath both raised up the Lord and will also raise up us by his own power. And God hath both raised up the Lord and will also raise up us by his own power. Now there's a hope. So when this corruptible shall put on incorruption, and this mortal shall I put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? 1 Corinthians 15:54-55. So as a child of God, you can be confident that like Lazarus, we will rise again in his likeness. I can't be sure, but we know that the disciples ran, but I think Lazarus likely knew that his Lord and Savior would rise again, as he said he would. And I know that as Jesus, as Savior and Lord, you can rise again too in his name. And that's the hope. That is the greatest hope of all eternity to set your heart upon. Hey, Lazarus knew. Am I still sleeping? Bring this heart back to life again. Not joining in this weeping, for I know my friend, and for him it's all about life. It's all about life, even at the end. I'm Steve Kennedy, and this is Music and Message. This has been Lazarus Knew. Have a blessed week. It's all